Never be unemployed ever again. If you're over 30 and you find yourself unemployed, I have some bad news for you. The chance of you finding a new job at the same or better salary in the same or better position that you had before you were unemployed is slim to none. Okay? I'm sorry. That's just a cold, hard fact. That's just the way it is. You can't blame it on government, big business, Republicans, immigrants. You can't blame it on any of those things. It's just that between automation, technology, software, algorithms, robots, whatever you want to call it, if those are doing more and more of the work that people used to do, and they can do them at a much cheaper price. And because of that, the human value, or the value of people doing those jobs, is getting slashed dramatically. All right? It's that. I'm sorry, but unless you can sell and sell really well, or unless you can write computer code, your options are extremely limited. Right? If I don't care if you're a cashier, a truck driver, a pilot, a teacher, a pharmacist, an accountant, an attorney in some cases, if what you do can be automated in any way, it's going to be done. It's going to be done. That's all there is to it. Will there always be a place for a pilot, a really brave pilot who can fly into the heart of darkness through the valley of death and drop the bombs on target? Of course. Most people just want somebody to get them from Chicago to LA in 4 hours or less. All right? That's all they're really looking for. Will there always be a spot for a talented teacher who can take a failing student and turn him into a math genius? Of course. Most parents and most kids just want to get a C in Algebra 2 so they can graduate. All right? Will there always be a place for a talented musician who can do a screaming guitar solo in front of 50,000 people and bring them to their feet cheering? Of course. Most people want just something that's decent to listen to so it covers up the sounds coming from their 15-year-old Honda. Okay? Good enough now is good enough. As long as what is being performed is done fairly well at a decent price, that's all that matters. And unfortunately, we're using more and more technology and automation to get that price point down, which means the value of whatever you did is coming down as well also. Okay? I'm sorry. Now, don't become depressed or give up or find yourself in a world of despair. There are plenty of things that still require the human touch, human creativity, human skill, human talent, and that's what I'm going to go over in these coming videos. There are things that have not been automated by computers yet, and probably won't be. And people can see immediately the value of what you do. Okay? They can immediately see whether you're good or you're bad. So, you have the opportunity to make money by distinguishing yourself as somebody skilled and talented in areas that still require human input. Now, this is a home-based business, and before you groan or roll your eyes or click to a different YouTube channel, please hear me out. The easiest thing in the world to do is start a home-based business. The hardest thing in the world is to make money at it. That's why the ideas and the things I'm going to go over in these coming videos make money right away. And they all have a lot of things in common. Like, they don't require a lot of money to get started. In fact, you could do it for $0. Most of the tools, most of the equipment, most of the materials are already in your home. They're idle, just be waiting to be put to use. You don't need any formal education or training to perform the work in any of these things I'm going to talk about. If you don't know how to do it, there's plenty of websites, blogs, and YouTube channels that will give you all the information you need to know to do these jobs really well. Best of all, for the cost of an internet connection or a trip to the library, you can view all of these things online. Okay? They're all flexible. They can be done in off hours, odd hours, or whenever you want. So in between family obligations or looking for a better job or whatever, you can work these into your schedule. All right? And best of all, people are going to see immediately that what you do is high quality and worth paying a premium for, and worth paying somebody a fair amount of money to do. It still requires that human touch. So please stay tuned for my next video of never be unemployed ever again. Okay, as a shameless tease for what it's going to go over, I'm going to ask you the following question. What's the difference between a $5 vacuum, a dusty old $5 vacuum you find at a garage sale, and the $300 shiny brand new one you see at Walmart? The answer? About $10 worth of parts. You see, over time, the belt that drives the brushes, that provides the power to suck up the dirt and other things into the vacuum, that becomes worn out over time. And so the brushes don't turn as fast, or at least with not as much power. And most people never replace the dust bag in their vacuum. They simply buy a new vacuum, all right? So for about $10 or $15 in parts, the belt and the dust bag, you can turn a $5 vacuum into something that will sell for $30 or $40 on Craigslist. And I know what you're saying. Brad, I'm not doing this for a $25 profit. But hear me out. What do you have to do to earn $20 in a minimum wage job? Well, you got to find one. It usually involves cleaning toilets at 2 o'clock in the morning. So you got to go over there during the day and ask for an application for that 2 o'clock in the morning toilet cleaning job. Then you have to fill it out and provide your resume for that 2 o'clock in the morning toilet cleaning job. And then convince the boss that you're the guy who's going to clean toilets better than anyone else at 2 o'clock in the morning. Worst of all, you got to tell your friends and family you can't make it over for the football game or Thanksgiving dinner because you're cleaning toilets at 2 o'clock in the morning for a minimum wage job. All right? So when you look at it that way, spending an hour or so fixing up an old vacuum cleaner so you can make $20-25 doesn't sound so bad. All right? Plus, nobody has to know it's you. When you go to cocktail parties or other things, church, you can tell people, hey, yeah, I'm in business for myself. Let me tell you what I'm doing. Okay? People will still respect you. People don't respect people who are unemployed or between jobs or evaluating other opportunities. No, people like to be around people who are employed. And with all of these things, you can tell people, yes, I'm making money doing this, ... All right? So please stay tuned for the next video and never be unemployed ever again. Thank you.